Coach, one of the main goals when the season started was win the West and get to that conference championship game on December 7th. How important is it to you, and how much does it mean that you could do that with the final regular season home game this weekend?
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's terrific for our fans to be able to be here and experience the fact that we're clinching the West. I thought it was special last year in our last game, same thing, senior day against Air Force, where our fans were here seeing us, celebrate that championship. We still have some unfinished business to do a week later, but I think the fact that we can clinch will be special not only for our players but our Red Wave fans.
New Mexico's a triple option, it's a little unique, a little different.
A lot unique, yeah.
What is it that they do again that kind of makes it like separate from other triple options?
Well, I think they do a great job with their variety and uniqueness of their formations. They'll give you a number of different unbalanced formations, as well as different 2x2, 3x1s, sets that nobody else runs. And they can do some conventional offense out of it, and they'll run some, one-back power and zone, and then at the same time run some triple, making things look very, very similar. And then last week, they've been doing a really nice job of play-action passes off of it. So it puts you in a lot of one-on-one binds that if you try to be multiple on defense, which we do, guys have to absolutely be sound in their option assignment, because if you're not, here comes big plays. And like I said, Coach DeBest, I think, has done a really nice job of each week having wrinkles and each week creating, leverage advantages on defense by formation.
And knowing how unique their offense is, how helpful is this bye week to prepare?
Really, really helpful. I mean, we caught a break. Just the timing of the bye week in itself was good, after going through 4 games that were very physical to help us from a health standpoint. But from an assignment scheme standpoint, it was good to get things introduced last week and then have this entire week to hopefully get all of our option assignments down.
Speaking of health, how's Colin McGuire doing?
He should be fine. I haven't talked to Tony today, but he had a strain. It was one of those things, he just needs rest, and he should be fine. I'm not sure who will kick off this week. Garrett did a heck of a job last time, so having him as our relief pitcher is really a nice advantage. He hasn't been doing a whole lot of punting, so his leg was fresh. And we'll see how Colin goes through the week.
Coach, can you talk about how big it would be for your program as a whole to sell out this Saturday, especially in front of what has proven to be a really good home crowd when they pack the Bulldog Stadium?
Well, I think it would be very impressive to our players. You hate to say someone deserves it, but I'm going to say our guys deserve it. I think we put an extremely exciting product on the field. I think we've got great high-character kids that have a fun time playing. It's infectious. I think if you talk to the people that have watched us play, they'll all tell you unanimously how fun it is to be in Bulldog Stadium and watch our guys play. And for this to be the final home game of the regular season, last chance to see some really terrific seniors as well as the rest of our team, I'm hoping we get a chance to sell the thing out. It's an early kickoff, so you don't have to worry about driving home real late at night. Come on out. It's supposed to be a beautiful day on Saturday. So,
have you seen the interest pick up throughout the season? Have you kind of felt maybe a little bit of momentum or a lot of momentum coming in?
Absolutely. I'm trying to think of the season now because it's been so long. Our last game was the blackout, right? The last home game?
Yes.
That game was, unbelievable. Hours before the game, just seeing all the people wearing the black and fully engaging in what we were trying to do. And then as we came down the ramp, I think the stadium was more full prior to the game than at any point since we've been here anyways. Typically people like to enjoy their tailgates and get there, as maybe the first quarter starting. Well, our fans are starting to realize Coach Schramm's going to, hurt them by having an explosive play the first play of the game. So, that word's gotten out. People got in the stadium early, and it's just been a terrific environment.
Coach, I know you can't go into specifics for fear of violating NCAA rules, but with the bye week and having assistant coaches go out recruiting, how did that process go? Do you feel like you got a lot of future Bulldogs or a lot of guys that could help this team in the future?
Absolutely. The interest level is at its peak since we've been here. We've got a lot of buzz being on ESPN, having the success we've had. We had a couple coaches in Texas last week, and there's people out there that are seeing us play and seeing the brand of football we play. it does nothing but help you recruiting-wise. So we're out in high schools and trying to take advantage of that, and I'm excited about where we're at right now and hoping to capitalize that here in a couple months.
Coach, there's some of the traditions of this program that you've talked about, and there's some of them that the team knows about, but maybe the public doesn't know about yet. One of the things we've seen at the home games is a big bone that is carried out by the team. Do you want to explain that
sure.
bone to us and its significance?
Well, Coach Germano started that this year. Obviously, the bone reference with a dog bone. But Coach Germano is our special teams coordinator, and we talk about special teams as guys are different that play on special teams. It's a one-play mentality. A lot of times it's guys that maybe don't have huge roles either on offense or defense, but they've got this one opportunity to work their tails off for between 6 and 10 to 12 seconds on one play, not worried about what happened before, not worried about what's happening next like you would in the middle of a series, but just one play. And we try to really stress it, and it's the one award, you would say, that is very visible because we want to stress how important special teams is. And each week, the special teams player of the week gets to bring that bone out onto the field. At times what will happen is, with the special team captain, he may have to come out early, and so we'll have somebody who's the second guy voted. But it's just to remind our guys that, hey, how critical special teams is, and this guy was the guy that got it done the last week.